I confess, bowing here, I find my rest. Without you, I fall apart. You're the one that guides my heart. Lord, I need. When I cannot stand, I'll fall on you. Jesus, you're my hope and stay. We're going to sing that one more time, that whole phrase. And just to give pause and give room for this word that's all over the Psalms, Selah, which basically just means stop and think about it. Just to sometimes maybe stop and think about the words we're saying. Because, I mean, I write these songs and I have to times find myself in the middle of a concert somewhere and then going, oh wait, did I take out the trash yesterday? Before I left? I think it's an amazing thing. I think at just starting a conference on evangelism with a room full of people saying, God, I need you. And dare I say that if you learn nothing this weekend, if literally every other time you try to retain some nugget of truth, and this weekend's over and you walk away going, I don't know if I learned anything, could you learn that? What I mean by that, what I'm trying to say is that what a novel idea that in the world that we live in, such as the world we live in today, that actually evangelism starts and actually ends. It centers around a very simple idea, which is this idea of needing God. That actually, that's the truest form of evangelism there is. Because I don't know anybody who can argue with somebody broken on their knees saying, I need Jesus. It doesn't matter how much philosophy you know, or how much you hate Christians, or how much you think you know about this denomination or that denomination. You can't argue with somebody on their knees saying, I'm a sinner and I need God. All you can do is say, okay. And then after a while, you probably go, wow, I really respect you for your commitment to that. And then people walk away changed. People walk away having to think things differently. They have to go, oh wow, I used to look at these people this way, but then I met this person and they were humble enough to just literally be like living their life in a posture that it was like they were walking around on their knees. Just by the way they lived, they were telling people how much they needed Jesus. You can't argue with that. the most powerful form of testimony there is. It's just one person on their knees, not afraid to admit they need God. Maybe that's what a world needs to see more than ever, are Christians showing them what it looks like to be needy. Because we live in a day and age when people don't even know how to admit that they're needy. People aren't even in touch with what they need. I mean, we show up with books and volumes and 2,000 years of tradition and history, and it's like, and it just goes way over most people's heads, because they're like, I don't even know what I need. I don't even know how to need. And so maybe what they do is if they come in our churches or they interact with us in our schools and our places of work and stuff, they start to see this posture emanating from us of neediness. But it's a neediness that's fulfilled in the person of Jesus. What a revolutionary truth that would be. So I love it if we could sing this together. And I'd love it if it could actually affect the way that we sing, the way that we worship, the way that we pray. It's an amazing thing. We forget about just the power and the testimony of our voices together. How powerful that is. Because when you're standing next to a guy who's completely tone deaf singing at the top of his lungs, after you've been annoyed for a while, you have to start to think, wow, he must really believe in what he's singing about. Because he's making a total fool of himself. And if I'm going to be a fool for anyone, I'll be a fool for Jesus. Amen? Lift up these words. Teach my song to rise. Teach my song to rise to you. When temptation comes my way. When I cannot stand